Welcome back to the Cheap Seats. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, live in front of Jake's Furnishings. Yeah. So come on out. He'll hook you up with some furniture.
Some fine furnishings for every household need.
We got Coach Neil Alexander, the high school basketball coach here in Lincoln, and on with us today. He's going to talk a little bit about what's going on, Coach. School season coming to an end, and that just means that the basketball season kicks back in gear. I know June's a busy month for you. Just kind of tell everybody what's going on and what the plan is the next month and a half or so.
Well, you're right. June is the biggest month of this, really the season, because that's where the players really develop their skills and things, and they work on many different things. And we have our fundamental camp for our young kids, and that runs May 31st. And I know there's some confusion out there on the dates, but back in the middle of December, we have to kind of get things on the calendar and things, and then we have to adjust things because of snow days and everything. So things had to be pushed back a little bit. So the camp is on May 31st, June 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And it starts with the older kids in the morning. I think that's 6th grade through 10th grade, and they go from 8:30 to 11:30, and then 1 through 5, grades 1 through 5 go from 1 to 4. So basically we work on a lot of fundamental skills, teach the kids a game, how to play, how to shoot, the little parts of the game. And kids are never too old to start playing. It takes a lot of time. Basketball is a very skilled game that just takes a lot of repetition and time for you to develop your skills, and that's our fundamental camp. And then beginning on June 10th, on every Monday through Thursday from 8 to 10, we run our offensive camp for I believe it's about 3.5 weeks, and all we work on is shooting, ball handling, and passing in 2 hours. There's no defense, there's no games. It's people who really want to learn how to shoot the basketball. And I've been lucky over the course of time of 23 years here to have some excellent shooters, and it's something that just takes time and repetition that you have to do over and over and over. And it's not something that you think you can walk out and just start doing. You have to spend many hours on the basketball court learning how to do your fundamentals. And again, repetition is the important thing. We work off the dribble. We work on things that are involved in our offense, the type of things that we have to do to be able to be successful. And if any of you saw our games last year, it's one of the best groups that we've had with ball movement, being unselfish, and it was a fun group to coach. But this group here is, and the good thing is we have them all back except Will Bodbelsik, and you had the sophomores that were 23-1 with those kids, and the expectations are pretty high. But everyone else outside of Lincoln knows that, and we're really going to get everybody's best shot next year. And our kids have got to continue to improve, and we just got to keep on playing. So there's a lot of things going on. The kids play Tuesday, Thursday nights in our league. They play every weekend in tournaments. And on the 14th to 15th of June, we have our big tournament here, and we've increased it from 20 teams to 28 teams this summer. We would still like to have 4 more, but I don't think we're going to get it. So it looks like 28 teams is what we're going to have, and there'll be some very good basketball being played. We got a team out of Dubuque, Iowa coming, one out of St. Louis area, and then a lot of local as well as Oswego from up north. And we've got the state pretty well represented in our tournament.
Very nice.
Well, you just answered every question I had, and in one breath. I don't know what to talk about, but something I do want to kind of, for people that don't know, you got these incoming freshmen and sophomores. Do you have a league for them, during the summer as well? And I know there's the varsity league's big, but do you have something for them too?
Well, we have a follow-up league, what we call is a follow-up, our junior league for 6th graders through 9th graders, and they play that from 10 to I think about 12:30, where we choose and put them on teams, and we don't keep score, we just play, and we do that starting on the 10th of June, and it's kind of the following week after our camp is over. where in our camp we don't do a lot of games. We do a lot of repetition as fundamentals, teach the kids the fundamentals, have games, individual type games that we do, and then you know, for 3 weeks we play Monday through Thursday in the mornings, and you know, that helps get the kids in the gym. Our camp is also open to both boys and girls, our fundamental camp as well as our shooting camp. Coach Richmond is very excited about her venture, and you know, she just got here at this time a year ago, so she's making it. She's encouraging the kids to go to both of them, both boys and girls, and girls have to know that there's no shortcuts. You know, the boys shoot many hours, and if the girls want to shoot the basketball and be really good, they've got to follow the same suit. It's not a shortcut type thing. The fundamentals are exactly the same. So our camps are open to both boys and girls, but Coach Richmond, and I don't have her dates with me, I wish I did, but I encourage the girls to get involved, because she's one that demands, and it's going to be time where the girls program is going to you know, step back up and be you know, be able to compete in our league. And you know, they've had some down years, but I think we have a coach that's going to do that. So you know, we just got to keep working. There's no shortcut, and you know, the type of competition we play, you know, the success that our kids had last year, probably in the preseason coming up, I would, you know, predict that if they have a good summer in the tournaments that we play in, that they could be ranked preseason in the top 5 in 3A next year. And you know, that puts a lot of pressure on them right from the start, but you know, it's all about pressure, and if you want to win at the end of the year, there's a lot of pressure there, and you know, you play under it all year, it becomes pretty easy to play under pressure, and that will make you a lot better.
And that's what a lot of people, they don't understand. Basketball is just not a November to March sport. It's year-round, where you know, it's the only sport that you can play year-round. Wintertime, you're in the gym. Summertime, you can go outside. So the more you play, the better you're going to get, you know, improve your skill sets. But, you know, pretty excited for next year already. I know it is only May. Got a little ways to go, but, you know, I know a lot of people, the buzz is still going on around Lincoln about, you know, the future of Lincoln basketball, and it's pretty exciting. So,
Coach, you can get applications out here at Jake's Furnishings for any of you parents or grandparents that want to get your kids involved. You don't have to wait for the schools to tell your kids or hand things out. You know, if you guys want to be proactive, get at it. Where's some other places maybe they can pick up the applications?
Well, we've been around, and we hopefully have got them all to all the schools and things in town. If you can't find, or you don't want to make a trip out, you can get on our website, railerbasketball.org, and you know, we've updated that one. It was just updated last week, so you can get applications on our website, railerbasketball.com, and you know, it's just real simple. You can get online, and they're there, and you know, you don't have to make a trip out here. But I have brought some applications out here to Jake's, so if you want to stop by and pick them up out here, you can do that, or you can get online and pick them up there. So
and it's amazing when you get these kids together, how, you know, get a couple of their friends together. They'll get going on it, as opposed to sitting inside all summer. Get them out there, get them shooting, and they'll be out there all summer if you start them early. So that's the best part about being the early part of June, in my mind. I was actually doing a little recruiting for this the other day, Coach. I was on the 2nd grade field trip, and got the top girl, talked my daughter into it, and all of a sudden 3 other girls want to play too. So it was kind of fun. So.
Well, you know, we got a deadline set for next week, early part of next week, and I have to get our T-shirts ordered. That's the reason for the deadline. It's nothing more than, you know, being able to get the sizes and things that I need to be able to get T-shirts ordered for the kids to have, and you know, we want to, you know, have things done, and you know, it does say the 22nd, but I did talk to the people who are printing our T-shirts, and I think I can have them in the 25th. So if I receive their application, and even so, I do order extras, even if they get late registrations, you know, I do take those. So You know, if something happens and we run out, we'll have to make another order, and we'll have T-shirts for everyone. But that's the purpose of the late order. But again, and the first day of the camp does start at 9 o'clock. We've got we're still in school for a little bit. The teachers have to go that morning, so we will
9 to 12.
9 to 12 the first day, and then the older kids will go back from 8:30 to 11:30 on Monday. But the younger kids, their time is the same all through 5 days, and that's from 1 to 4. So.
Well, this is a great camp. You know, it's very inexpensive. Your kids will learn a great deal, and just to get them out and be active, you know, get them out in front, you know, the Xbox, get them out doing something, get them interested, excited about doing something. You'll have some former Railer players there helping you with the camp, as well as your other assistant coaches. And you know, you can never start too young, and your kids are still developing. So if you're discouraged right now that your kid's not very good at basketball, well, this is a time for them to learn, and we've seen it over years. Right now, you know, you don't know how these kids are going to grow and develop. They could grow up and be 6'8", 6'9". That's what we need out here. But you know, you don't want to discourage or turn a kid away. And you know, it's a great camp, and you know, can't say enough about it.
Well, the thing about the growth of kids is, you know, if you got a big kid right now that's really young, their skill, their body, they've not grown into their body, they're going to be clumsy, and you can't wait till the last minute and all of a sudden say, ooh, wow, I'm getting coordinated, I want to play. You know, you can develop your skills, you can develop some coordination and things, and agilities, and you know, the real little kid, you know, if you like to play and you're really, really little and you're saying, well, I'm too little, that's wrong. There's a lot of great players that are very small, and, you know, if you got great skills, you can play, and there's always a place. And, you know, one of the things that, you know, I pride our kids on is I believe we play hard, and, you know, that's half the battle, but we also practice hard. You know, we believe one of our philosophies is playing hard every day is a habit. And then it's really easy to play hard during a basketball game, and you know, you can make some steps and gains when you do those things. So you know, we want to encourage all the kids to come out. It'll be a good time, and the way things are going, you may have to bring your sweatshirts and things with the weather and things, but we've had it sometimes where it's you know, 95 degrees in there, just like the winter.
Nice. Yeah, it's never cool in that gym. So get your kids signed up. Once again, Lincoln Railer basketball camp starts May 31st through June 6th. That's grades 1st through 10th, and it is open to the girls too, so get them out there. And then the offensive camp, which is more hands-on, more repetition, shooting, ball handling, stuff like that. Go to RailerBasketball.com to download your application, get those sent in, and get them on out there. Wow, that was loud. So thanks for coming in, Coach. We've got to take another commercial break here, so good luck this summer. I know I won't see you much till about July, so.
Well, one of the other thing, I don't know if you have time or not, but we are looking for sponsorships for our tournament, and you know, there's some things that go along with that and so forth. So if any of you are interested, businesses, in helping sponsor, you know, we have full court sponsorships, half court sponsorships, and you know, there's some things that come back with that. So if you're interested in finding out what those are, you know, give me a call out at the high school, and or email me. You can go on the school website. My email address is there, and you know, that would help our kids. And you know, we're always looking for sponsorships and things. And with the way things are today, the funding of athletics, not only basketball but all sports, is you know, and Lincoln is very, very good about you know, helping our kids out and making sure that we run a first-class programs at all sports. So again, if anyone's interested, you can get a hold of me at the high school.
All right, Coach, thanks for coming in. We're going to take another commercial break, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats. Got our full crew back in here now. Jake Johnston, Joe Ryan, Scott Kirby.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Coach Alexander and Coach Courtwright for coming in today and sharing their knowledge. And it's a grand opening event you won't want to miss on Monday, May 20th from 11:30 to 7 at the all-new Blow No Smoke Shop located at 529 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, just across from RP Lumber.
Oh, yeah.
Everything in stock will be a huge 20% off. including starter kits and juices to get you to kick the habit the healthy way. And you'll enjoy cake and sandwiches all day. Oh, now Joe will be there. We said
what
cake.
time does that start?
What?
Enjoy cake and sandwiches all day, plus register to win a week's worth of vaping, including the supplies, carry case, kit, and juice valued at $40. So get into Blow No Smoke, located 529 Woodlawn Road, Lincoln, Illinois, for the grand opening event, featuring free food, 20% off everything in stock. For more information, phone Blow No Smoke 7 days a week, 217-732-1717. That's 217-732-1717, or go online at BLONOSMOKE.com and become a fan on Facebook.
Comnick's going to be a big fan of this place, I guarantee it.
Well, that must be a new thing going on.
Yeah,
'cause you see that, you see it a lot.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know what they are, what they do. Well, I'm sure we're going to find out here. We're going to be
well, it's
broadcasting
obviously, it is working, I guess, because I've got 2 employees using it, and actually 3 employees using it right now. So
Really?
And they're swearing it's working, so they haven't been taking as many smoke breaks.
You know the big end.
That's good for you, right?
That's
There you go.
As long as I can keep
Productivity's
them
up.
working, that's all that matters.
Well, you know the big M, Marlboro, they changed their name because they thought it scared off investors when everybody was going to quit smoking, and they went to Altria. And last year they had, they were down, sales were down, they lost 1% to these electronic cigarettes. So they just spun off a whole new division that's going to
Spike it.
make an electronic cigarette that's made by Marlboro, supposed to taste like Marlboro and be a Marlboro cigarette,
There you
just
go.
because they lost 1% on it. So it must.
So they lost, maybe $1 million.
1% of them is-
No,
40.
No,
No.
you're talking like
400 million.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, my math's
Everybody
off.
smokes no matter what. It's the truth.
Yeah, so get on there. Get down over across an RP Lumber. That's Blow No Smoke, located 529 Woodlawn Road. So get over there now.
I've seen a little advertisement driving by here every so often too, so it's kind of cool.
Good deal.
We've had
Talking
some horns
sports.
honk today.
Huh?
We've had some horns honk today.
We have. It's because you're here. They see that.
He did say horns, right?
Horns.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to verify that.
Now we've
Never a dull moment.
double
here.
verification on that.
Check, double check. What are we talking about? What is this
We're
show even
just-
about?
We're talking about
Come
everything.
on, bring it back.
Bring it back. We're
Come
bringing
on.
it back. Let's talk some baseball.
All right. I can't believe you're going there.
Well, hey, the Cubs are not in the cellar anymore, so that's something to talk about.
What are you talking about? Are the Cubs still in Major League Baseball?
They
Did
are.
they not get kicked to the minors?
They're playing good ball.
Are they?
Yeah, they
Okay.
are. They just yesterday they could have won.
they were
throwing out
on
at
a
the plate.
three-game streak, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
They
if we
could have won
yeah,
yesterday.
They could have won. They could have won every game
They
they
could have won the
played,
World Series
you know.
last year.
Oh yeah, they could
They
have.
could have.
They really could.
Well, I was reading that the Cardinals, one of their pitchers is getting another injection. Westbrook is he
Oh,
having
sure.
some elbow issues, so
He
that's
is.
going to push his start back.
He is having some
A
issues.
while.
They actually threw him on the DL and brought up another one of their young studs who had a really nice outing the other day. It's like they just keep interchanging parts with the beloved Cardinal organization. One guy goes down, bring another guy in. He takes the bull by the horns and keeps it going, man. They're absolutely rolling right now. Best record in baseball. They're 27-14 right now and playing really good ball. Starting pitching's unbelievable. Yesterday, David Freese, D-Free, smashes a big old grand
Salami?
slam. Oh yeah,
All without
Albert. Yeah, maybe the best thing that happened to the Cardinals. And you look at the Angels right now, they're pushing the cellar if they're not in the cellar.
I'd like to know what
So-
their payroll is, and my computer just died, so I'm not going to know.
I believe
Have to
it's
use yours.
$240 million, I believe, somewhere
I
around
have
there.
no idea.
Look
one-
at that lineup for the Angels. You got, obviously, Albert Pujols,
Mike
Josh
Trout.
Hamilton,
Yeah,
Trout.
Yeah, it keeps
How
going.
can that team,
They're pretty loaded, man.
and they're pitching, who they have for pitchers?
Wilson, Weaver, Jared Weaver.
And Weaver, he's out, though, isn't he?
He's out. Bland. They've got some good pitching too, man, and bullpen's decent. They just are not together right now for whatever reason. But like I said, they're not in the cellar. They're pushing the cellar. Houston's still a little bit off from them, but They're 15-27 right now. 12 games below 500.
Yeah, that's not good.
It depends. If you're a Cub fan, it's like, I'll take that.
Well, yeah.
Keep them down.
So are you a Cub fan, Cardinal fan? You're not
I'm
even
a Cardinal fan, but I'm not anti-Cub.
So you
I'd like to have either one of them win.
So
It's
you
just
don't
more
even
entertaining.
like baseball because you can't be a Cardinal fan and not hate the Cubs or vice versa.
I don't hate the Cubs. I'm a Cardinal fan.
Oh.
If the Cardinals aren't in, I hope the Cubs are. It makes everything
Well, that's
more entertaining.
that's the first Cardinal fan I've ever heard say that. And my
I
other
didn't say
side,
I'm going to root for them. I said
and my
it's more
wife's side of the
entertaining.
family,
Yeah.
they're all Cardinal fans. And if the Cubs were ever in the World Series, I can guarantee they will not be rooting for the Cubs.
Well, I will tell you,
I wouldn't be rooting for them.
baseball goes down immediately when the Cubs and the Cardinals are out because I don't have a care factor. If
Yeah.
one of them is still alive, it's entertaining.
Yeah, like when the Cubs played the Marlins back in the day for to go to the World Series. I was watching that game almost as intensely as if I was watching the Cardinals. I was hoping they were going to lose, but
You want to gloat when it's over with.
that's exactly right.
That's
you
all
weren't
right.
rooting for the Cubs, you're
Oh,
rooting
hell
for the
no.
Marlins. Now
Hell
You
yeah.
walk around and then ask Cub fans, Cubs win today, and stuff like that. It's fun. Entertainment.
it is. And it is only May, so the Cubs aren't out of it yet.
Wake up.
We got a big horse race today.
We do. With Orb, is he going to do it?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so either.
Well, he only won by, 2 lengths at the Kentucky Derby. And
This should actually be a better race for him, but I don't think he can win it. It was pretty muddy at the Kentucky Derby.
How many horses do we have in? Do we know? I haven't paid attention.
Yeah,
Jim says about 9 or so.
but, yeah,
9 horses.
somewhere
That's
around
easy
there.
for the favorite to win. I like that jammed up box with 19 horses.
Yeah.
You know,
I
somebody struggles getting out, and all of a sudden you got a dog that wins it.
Yep. Yeah.
9 horses. It's usually the best horse wins.
You're right. The best horse will win.
Now to NBA basketball.
Now to NBA basketball. Bulls are done. Miami Heat. Boy, that was a physical series right there. I don't know if, did you watch any of it?
Yeah, actually I did. I grabbed hold of a couple games and watched, and it went exactly as I thought it would.
Right.
And Bulls couldn't score. They played good defense, but they couldn't score.
Couldn't score. And when you don't have anybody to score,
I think you're missing 3 of your starting players.
Yeah.
And
I was impressed just the way they hung around. Next year we'll have Derrick Rose back maybe.
it'll be a different
Hopefully.
team next year.
Yeah, and-
I think there's going to be about 2 or 3 different things going on there with that team.
Yeah.
And we'll see how they draft as well. I mean, you look at their draft the last couple of years. Jimmy Butler was
Jimmy
a big
Butler's
addition,
amazing.
and he had a really good finish to a season that, to be honest, even midway through the season, you didn't think he was going to be anything.
No.
Most people didn't. I mean,
He just stepped up. And, if Derrick Rose was playing, maybe he doesn't have the season that he does, Jimmy Butler. I mean, he kind of had to step
Possibly.
up, which a lot of them did, step up and take on a role
Yep.
and, contribute to a team that was in, dismay just because they had nobody out there, especially in the playoffs. So they have a lot of decisions to make. Do you bring back Nate Robinson? I think Kirk Heinrich's still under contract for another year.
do you drop Carlos Boozer? Got the amnesty clause. You might just go ahead and let him
You
walk.
might, because what's he owed, like $9 million or something?
I
like
think
that,
it's
maybe?
more like 15.
Is it
but
15?
yeah.
Well, that's probably a contract I'm
Yeah,
willing to get rid of.
they're I think dumping that, and you got a lot of big guys out there. Love from Minnesota's available. Dwight Howard's going to be available, and
I don't want Dwight Howard. He's just,
I'm just saying, you're putting all those things up there, and there's some guys out there that you can grab hold of that may be difference makers on your team.
well, there's a lot of decisions to be made. It'd be interesting what they do in the offseason.
Quick run around the NBA. Miami wins the series 4-1. Indiana's got the lead.
They're still playing. They're up 3-2.
They're up 3-2 right now. We'll see. I like Indiana in that. And then you got Memphis winning the series against Oklahoma City, which
That's
is kind of a surprise. But with Westbrook out, maybe not so much. Last year was a pretty physical series.
Well, they lost. They also lost Harden too.
Yeah,
at the
that's
beginning of
good,
the year.
yeah.
So you lose Harden and Westbrook. Those are 2 big scorers right there.
Yep.
And everything's on Durant's shoulders.
Yep.
I mean, it was basically either you take us there or we're not getting there. And obviously it didn't happen.
And you got my favorite from the beginning of the season, San Antonio Spurs, knocking off the Golden State Warriors in 6 games. So
those 2 will be matching up, Spurs and the Grizzlies. I like the Grizzlies there. Just a younger team.
I hear you.
And
Both of them are very, very physical, defensive-minded. Joe Ryan knows all about these guys.
He trained them.
I can't believe you guys know as much about this as you do. I'm very impressed.
Well,
I'm not a
we
hockey
might be
guy.
making stuff up. You don't know.
I don't know. It's like
I can't watch hockey.
it's like
And I
learning
know
a
that's
foreign
your guys'
language.
thing.
We're going to talk some hockey. We still got a little bit of time here.
I was going to say, I know that's you guys' thing, and I can't talk hockey, so I'm trying to take as much time into this
I'm
as I
with
can.
you. I'm good with it.
Well, Miami, they're sitting around. They're waiting for that series to wrap up to see who they're going to play. And obviously, you said you liked Indiana.
Yeah.
And how do they match up to Miami?
Just two totally different styles. Miami's just so difficult to guard, especially the thing about that series, though, Dwayne Wade will have to play better than what he did in the Bulls series. Chris Bosh, I think, won't have the series that he had against the Bulls, which, to be honest, I think he's the reason they won that series was because of Bosh. And LeBron, of course. LeBron's the best player on the planet. So it'll be a different series, but I don't see Miami losing to anybody in the East. However, against my pick, San Antonio, I think it'd be a totally different story. I think San Antonio is a lot bigger all the way across the board, and I think that size will affect them, especially if Dwayne Wade can't play the way he normally plays. So
absolutely. So you're saying
San
Antonio again.
6.
San Antonio
Did you really
6?
pick them at the beginning of the year?
Yeah.
I think you did.
All right, just checking.
Yeah. I've been a San Antonio fan since the Admiral was a young man.
Okay, so you're a fan of them.
Somewhat, yeah. I'm more of a Bulls fan, to be honest, but, the San Antonio was in the West, and I was an impressionable young man, and David Robinson seemed like a good guy to follow, so.
He was, too. He was a beast.
He's done well on you.
Yeah. That was my guy there.
Maybe we'll try to get him on here sometime.
Absolutely. The Admiral?
You got some connections. You're the
Let me make a phone call.
guy.
Let me make a phone call.
Your insurance guy. Okay, now we got a couple minutes left, and Jake was very enthused about talking about some hockey. The Blackhawks play today. They're up 1-0 on the Detroit Red Wings. That's a big rivalry, over the years. Detroit Red Wings. Chicago beat them the other night 4-1. Looking pretty good. They came out a little flat first half. Detroit tried to get a little physical with them, and just kind of lost that edge, going into the third period, and Chicago just pulled away. Do you watch hockey, Joe?
You come in and out of it.
Do you?
I like the Blackhawks, though.
We did find another hockey fan. That was last week, Mr. Jim Examus. He's a St. Louis Blues fan. So I know there's at least one listener out there that's a hockey fan. And I'm hoping we'll have some more. It's just a fun sport. And
It is fun.
It's probably fun because I'm a Blackhawks fan. If they were horrible, maybe I wouldn't be so excited about it. But they're not. They're the best team in the NHL, and it's playoffs all around. You got playoff hockey, you got playoff basketball, and you got.
Is it 2-2, 1-1-1? What is it?
It's I think it's just like might be just like basketball. 2-2, 1-1-1, just like you said. I think they changed that over the years. Then it used to be 2-3.
And then back to
2. Yeah, so they kind of mixed that up, but they didn't play. They played. When did they play? Wednesday night, Blackhawks, and they don't play again till today. So they had 2 days off. Everybody else has got 2 games in, so be a good game today. I think it's on NBC, so tune in. We'll have something to talk about next week, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sacramento against LA out there in California.
Yep.
LA's leading at 2-0.
I see you pull it right up
See
there,
it?
man.
That's-
You are
you
a
ask
internet
and I
guru.
pull it up.
You do.
I
You
guess I'm
are-
going to have to bring a laptop. I feel kind of...
Well, I brought mine, but it's short
changed over here.
It kind of, yeah, it did. I could plug it in, but our show is coming to an end. That hour flew by, guys.
Hey, the most important thing that we didn't talk about, who made those cookies and can we eat them?
You can't eat those
real
cookies?
quick. They were these cookies were brought to you by Jeff Number 2. So
Excellent. From the farmer's market.
From the farmer's market.
He always
I'm sure.
brings in goodies to start the show off, and they are edible.
All right,
Got
I'm
them from
in.
the farmer's market. And once again, I'd like to tell everyone that there's an event you're not going to want to miss. The grand opening on Monday, May 20th from 11:30 to 7 at the all-new Blow No Smoke Shop located at 529 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, just across from RP Lumber, over in that little plaza by Hardee's. Is it Chopsticks?
What do they call it? The Lincoln Mall?
Is that the Lincoln Mall?
Yeah,
The strip mall? The little strip mall right there.
That's exactly it.
But big sign on the window says "Blow No Smoke." Grand opening. He's been in business for at least a month or so. It's been a while, but now, really, there he goes right there. Yeah, Blow No Smoke.
Blow No Smoke.
Yeah, so get out there and see them. And, they're having a huge sale. You can win some prizes, 20% off, including starter kits. You got to have a starter kit to get started.
That's what Comnic needs right there.
And it's a healthier way to kick that habit. So get on out there and support them. If you want some more information, call 732-1717 or go online at blownosmoke.com and become a fan on Facebook. Everybody's fans on Facebook
Absolutely.
now. If you need information, go to Facebook. It's all there. So get on over there May 20th, 11:37. Joe?
And a big congratulations to all of our seniors graduating today,
Joe,
including Joe.
the cameraman.
Look at
Joe
him.
the cameraman
He's so
graduating today.
He's turning red.
Yeah,
Should stick around in front.
No,
Get a
he
good
is
shot of it.
red. Oh.
So get on out to high school. When they call Joe's name, just get up and race him.
Race some hail.
Race him.
And congratulations to my niece, Emily Johnston, also graduating, a part of that Mount Pulaski high school girls basketball team.
Yeah, good
Which
deal.
was fun. That was fun. They were good.
That was a fun run, wasn't it?
Well, guys, it's been fun. Our time is up. I know Joe, he wished this thing lasted 2 hours.
I can stay till noon.
Well, we can't. There's other programming that needs to go on.
Kirby's got to plant some flowers.
I think I'm helping Coach Al plant some flowers today. So thanks for tuning in. Next week, we're going to be at Stacy's Pharmacy.
Yeah.
They're having a big something going on there, so tune in for that. And then the following week, I think we're going to be at Blow No Smoke. So he's a new sponsor and a show host, I guess you would say. So we'll be there.
Long-time listener, first-time sponsor.
That's right. So thanks for tuning in. You're in the cheap seats with Jake Johnston, Joe the Man Ryan, and Scott Kirby. Until next time,
Good day.
there you go.